Hello friends, we have been learning about fractions this week. We have looked at the last 2 days what a half is, what a quarter is, and yesterday we looked at eighths. We know that when we break a whole object or a whole into two equal parts, that we have broken them into half. And the same for quarters. 4 equal parts means it is a quarter. 8 equal parts is an eighth. We know that this too represents that I have broken this whole pizza into 2 equal parts. This number down the bottom represents that this pizza has been broken into 4 equal parts. And the same for the 8 down the bottom. This one means that this pizza has been broken into 8 equal parts. The top number is represented by how much each part is worth if I have one of them. So I have, if I am talking about just having half a pizza, I have 1 out of 2 pieces. If I have, say I have 1/4 of a pizza, which is just this one here, I have 1 out of 4 pieces. And if I have 1/8 of a pizza, I have 1 out of 8 pieces. We're going today to look at a new idea. We're going to look at fractions of a collection. So we've been very good at identifying pictures and identifying how much of a shape I have shaded or I have broken it into. But today we're going to do it using objects. We're going to start using some yummy M&ms. I'm going to start with 6 M&ms here. Now we're going to find today half a collection. So my collection to start with is 6. So I would like you today to find half of 6. Now in order to do that, we need to remember a couple of things. The first thing we need to remember is what a half is. A half is breaking something into 2 equal parts. So that's what we're going to start with today. We're going to break our 6 M&ms into 2 equal groups. So group 1, group 2. 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you. Now the next thing I need to check is that when I have broken my collection into my halves, into my 2 groups, have they both got exactly the same amount in each one? This one has 3 and this one has 3, so yes, I can tick that box. They are very equal. So I can now say that half of my collection of 6 M&ms is 3. I'm going to add 4 more M&ms in. I wonder if you can quickly tell me, if I had 6 M&ms and now I've added 4, how many have I got all together? Think about your friends of 10, you should be able to answer that very quickly, but we will count just in case. And we're going to count by 2s because we're in year 2 and we're very clever and we can count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. If you said 10 straight away, because you remembered that friends of 10 are 6 and 4, then you are very clever. All right, so the first thing I need to do is I need to remind myself that half of a collection means I'm going to do it into 2 groups. So, group 1, group 2. 1 for you, 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 and 1 for you. Now the next thing we need to check is that with our answer, are both groups equal? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this group, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that group. Yes, tick, they are both very equal. They have the same amount. So I can then say to you that 1/2 of a collection of 10 M&ms is 5. All right, so now it's your turn to find something around the home or something at school that you can find half the collection of. Try and challenge yourself. Don't just do 6 and 10 like I have. Try and start with maybe 12 objects or 8 objects and then get higher and higher. See if you can do 3 different number of a collections of things. I have a challenge question for you though. I'd like you to be able to tell me what happens if I'm trying to find half the collection of an odd number of group of items. So if I have an odd number of a collection, think about that. We've talked about what odd numbers are. What happens when I'm trying to find half? Good luck. And if you do use something yummy like I have, M&ms, and your hands are very clean and the area you've worked on are very clean, then you can eat them at the end. Have fun.